In this video, we're going to take a look at how to record audio. So firstly, we need to understand what audio is. So audio is a representation of a physical sound. So a sound pressure wave is converted into an electrical or digital form, allowing us to process it. So how do we use this? So firstly, we need to capture the sound pressure wave using a microphone. So the microphone takes a sound pressure wave and it converts it into an alternating current. This is passed to the audio interface where some analog to digital conversion is taking place. Then once that digital conversion is taking place, the binary or zeros and ones are passed to a computer for digital signal processing. Then once it's been processed, the signal is then transferred back to our audio interface where digital to analog conversion is taking place. So that's changing the binary code into a alternating current again. And then that alternating current is sent to a set of speakers or some headphones, and that allows us to hear it. So how does the audio interface work? Firstly, we connect a microphone to one of the combi ports on the front. These accept both XLR and jack cable inputs. This signal is then sent to a preamp. The job of the preamp is to amplify the signal so that it's easier to use by the analog to digital converter. The amount that this signal is amplified is determined by the gain control. And as you can see on the front of this audio interface, you have a separate gain control for each of the combi inputs. Once the signal has reached the analog to digital converters, the alternating current is transformed into a digital binary form. This signal is then sent along the firewire bus to a PC or computer. The computer processes the binary, this is called digital signal processing, and then sent back along the firewire bus to the digital to analog converter. So the binary is then transformed into an alternating current once again, and then sent along the output bus. So once it reaches the output bus, you can use the monitor control or the volume control on your headphones to control the signal either getting to your monitor speakers or your headphones. Okay, so in this video we're going to take a look at how to record audio. So firstly, what you need to do is connect a microphone to your audio interface and make note of the port that you plug it into. If, like me, you're using a condenser microphone, you then have to turn on phantom power. This sends a 48 volt signal down the XLR cable. Next, you need to adjust the gain level so that the signal's as loud as it can be before it clips or distorts. This makes life a lot easier for the analog to digital conversion. Next, inside your sequencing software, you need to add an audio track. You need to make sure that the inputs for this track are selected properly and are actually referencing the port on your audio interface. You need to make sure that the record arm and monitor button is selected on this track. You then need to make sure that the metronome and pre-count is set on the transport bar. And then all you need to do is press record and record some audio. Okay, so we're now in Cubase and I'm going to take you through how we go about setting up that audio track and getting some audio in. So first things first, let's set up our audio track. So we right click in a track list, then add audio track. I'm going to select one mono audio track and add that. I'm just going to rename this to Vox. And the next thing to do is to make sure that the inputs are selected properly. So this is our one and only track in our track list. We then go to the input list, which is here, and make sure that mono in 1 is selected. This is correct for me because I know that my microphone's connected into the mono in 1 port. This might not be the same for you, so double check. I then want to make sure that the record enable button is on and the monitor button is on. I won't have that on there just for the moment because it will make the audio of the recording sound a bit weird. Then on the transport bar, make sure that the metronome's on and that we've got a 2-bar pre-count before we start recording. Next, all we need to do is record in some audio. So I'm going to take the project back to the start and then press record. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we have it. We've recorded in some audio. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.